Paul, that relationship, rather, how do you then reconcile being a young mom and trying to fall in love again? Were you scared to fall in love again? Did you think, young moms like me don't deserve love? Or did you actually say, you know what, I'll try? You're feeling pain.
I wasn't scared.
Mm-hmm.
I have a big heart.
Mm-hmm.
I love. So I was just ready to fall in love again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so loving.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
so I wasn't scared at all.
And would you say the relationship or relationships after that were easy?
They weren't easy because they led me to go to a show to find a man. They really went.
What about them wasn't easy?
Um, a guy getting to know Uguti, I have a son, and even though you can hide, I can't hide because during intimacy, you will see that, okay, this person has a baby by my operation. So getting to explain to this one, yes, I do have a son. Yes, I do have a son. I was like, no ways, I can't keep on doing this. Let me just wait for the right person that I'm going to get.
Mm.
And then the show got me.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Which year was the show?
Pastor Wants a Wife,
Which year?
season 3.
Which year?
It was 2024.
2024. And how old were you?
I was 23.
You were 23 at the time, and you said, "Let's do this. Let's go on TV." Take me to the day when the opportunity to the audition comes. How does it come about for you?
So, because I'm in a lot of like background artist group chats, so I saw this brief that they need contestants, ladies, 8. So I applied, and the lady got back to me, was like, "Okay, you got shortlisted." But then she asked for a video, then I sent a video. Then she came back and was like, "You are shortlisted. Please come to an interview tomorrow, your first round interview." I was so excited. I was so excited. I attended the interview. They asked me about my background, church wise, because we are going for a pastor. Yes, so at home we have a church. I'm a traditional healer. So they asked all of those things. Yeah, so I got shortlisted for the second round interview again. It went well, and then the doctor's appointment, because before you get into the show, they have to check everything, if you are sick or you are pregnant or there's any allergies that you have. So everything came about. I was okay. I was not sick at all. Then that's how I got the role.
When you auditioned, when you saw the WhatsApp in the group, did you know what you were auditioning for? Was it clear, or something in Itola Pagat?
It wasn't clear because they just said pastor wants a wife. So I myself took an exception of like getting to find out information about the show. So I asked my friend, because I was with my friend the time I was applying. Her name is Lebo. We went through social media. We saw, okay, we are looking for a pastor. A pastor is going to choose ladies, and I was like, I'm up for this because I'm a church person, so it will be good for me to have like a man who's a pastor.
Who's a believer in
Yes,
God?
a God-fearing man. Yes, so
Yes.
it was so good for me. So I just took the opportunity.
You joined the show. Um, you are shooting. Tell me the experience for you.
Oh, so the experience, it was so bad for me. But when we started, it was so nice because it was a thing of, I'm excited now. I got this role. I'm excited. I'm going to get people who love me. I'm so excited that now cameras are going to be on me all the time. But it's where by now you are meeting some other girls. I'm a girlies girl person, but then when I got to the show, I changed. I changed to a bad person, different personalities, and you get it that we are eight ladies with different personalities. Today you're fighting with this one, tomorrow you're fighting with this one. And the worst thing now, you are competing. So I was always scared at all times. You could say, what if today I'm gonna get eliminated? What if I'm saying the wrong things? Like, I was always trying to be perfect, because the moment when they say action, I shake. I ask myself, what should I say? Am I going to say this right? Am I going to say this wrong? Are they going to like this? So the show just took the bad Kamohelo. it took out the bad in me. They say on TikTok, they say I'm a witch. It took out the witchcraft in me that the people are portraying. Yes, so I can say the experience was quite intense for me. It was really quite intense for me. Even the pressure that we had, even the late nights that we had, we never had time of our own to relax, think, and stuff. It was always about the show and always stressing about the pasta, always stressing about the girls. Because, as girls, yo, girls are so bitter. Girls are so bitter. You judge. Oh, she's wearing this. She's wearing that. She's not looking good. She's what? She wanna make herself better. And I would always tell them with guys, can we not judge? Can we not judge? If you came, we came here for the pasta sonke. So akekho ongcono. Like hare betire kaofela rona, because we came here to find indoda, sizolwela indoda, meaning ukuthi no one is better. You get it? No one is better. Siyafana sisonke la. Yeah.
Sure. Where do you think then the animosity and the rudeness that you said eventually came out of you came from? Because if it's a competition, you can do it like a lady and be kind.
I couldn't do it like a lady because there were not saying some per se. There was a lady who was threatened by me. So she was always on my nerves. Oli. Yeah, she was always on my nerves. And also the pastor was like always on my nerves. I think I ruined everything by exchanging numbers with the pastor. That's when things went south. Yeah.
Why was Toli on your nerves?
She was threatened by me. Like, honestly, she was. She really was threatened about me because they would tell me, the ladies would say, she's saying this about you. She's saying that. I'll be like, ah, man, I don't care. And I'm just here, Jay. And I remember we were from Mpumalanga. That's when I saw this lady thinks, I feel like ladies think beauty can make them like bangene ey'ntweni or ubuhle babo buzobasebenzela or something. We were from Mpumalanga, all of us. We dropped her and she was like to me, la kuzosala mina nawe yithi kuphela esibahle, the rest abomagogo. And I was like, yeah, okay. And in my mind, I'm like, I don't think she's okay upstairs because beauty is okmosha. If you think that you are beautiful and you're gonna pull through in other things because of beauty, kusho ukuthi nje awuyilutho.
Sure.
Awuyilutho. You just like, you think probably you can even sleep with a person because you're saying you're beautiful. You will get this by your beauty. So I didn't understand ukuthi what is she implying on, because I was seeing everyone as beautiful as I am. And I didn't put my beauty to get into the top 2 or to challenge others. No.
I want to test this, rather understand you saying she was threatened by you. What actions demonstrated being threatened by you?
Talking with the pastor over the phone. She was talking to the pastor. I was talking to the pastor, and she would like post chats that I am gonna see Zaga pastor, because now the pastor was always telling me, Wuti, probably I'm gonna choose you or Ukuli. Yes. So she'd be like, guys, mina pastor said this and that and that and that. You see, yabona mina nawe kamu ngeke nje uphumelele nje kule kahle kahle upastor sikazothatha mina and stuff. And she had that thing yokuthi I dress nice ukundlula nonke. I dress nice. The second person who dressed nice is Kamu. So nekibona hore, okay, this person kahle akabhekanga laba bonke. Ushebile na each and everything, it's about ukam, everything nje it's about Kamu this, Kamu that, and Pastor Cebisa this, Pastor Cebisa that. Kamu's talking to Pastor Cebisa. It's not allowed. And I'm like, you also talking to Pastor Cebisa. And you are posting things that I'm the one who is seeing those things, but the other ladies can't see those things. Yes, you want me to get hurt, and I'm not hurt because I know my game plan. I'm not hurt.
So the format of the show is that you come into the show, 8 women, vying after one man
One
who
man.
is a pastor,
Who is a pastor.
a true pastor with a church.
Yes.
But you're not allowed to be talking to him during production.
We're not allowed to talk to him at all, but we ended up talking to him. And even when we met as the ladies, we didn't know the pastor like at all. We didn't know they hired him for so long. We went to church, and when we got to church, it was Easter. And when we got there to church, a lot of pastors were preaching and preaching. So we were wondering, "Hore, ke mang pastor? Who's the pastor?" And I wanted to pull back because ne ke bona bo ntate moholo, cool, and I'm like, God help me. God help me. What's happening? Until he showed up, and I was like, okay, this is the young pastor. Probably it's him. Yes. So we started talking through production, and probably by fourth or fifth episode, that's when we exchanged numbers. The production didn't know.
Yes. And it's not allowed because what they do is they put you through challenges.
Yes, it's not
to
allowed.
test who's
Yes.
more compatible.
Exactly, it's not allowed. So he went to my Facebook. And DM'd me. I just looked at the DM. Then Karen, no ways, I won't entertain this guy. And then it happened. We went to Mpumalanga. After Mpumalanga, we exchanged numbers.
After exchanging numbers, what else are you guys doing as you get close?
We were always talking. We never met. I never wanted to meet him. He was always asking, "Ore, kopa re hlakane, kopa re hlakane." And I was like, no ways, I can't do that because I'm just going to ruin everything. And obviously, ha re hlakane, you'll think that I'm just a loose girl. Probably something might happen, which is I don't want that because you might pull all those stunts go camera, and I don't want that. So it's better if we meet go camera, not out of camera.
How far did you get into the show?
Till the end.
So he did keep his promise.
Yeah, till the end.
Yeah. Who else was left?
It was me and Sandiswa.
So Koli, no.
Only no because only no, she left. She got eliminated.
Sandiso is the lady with the big hair.
Yes.
So you were on the same season.
Yes.
Didn't he choose her?
She didn't choose. He didn't choose anyone. He didn't choose anyone.
Wait a minute. You're taking me somewhere else now. Are you sure you're not the villain that was Hlugomezaring Sandiso?
No. I was not hlukumezing anyone.
You were just playing your game.
I was just playing my game.
Yeah.
Angihlukumezanga muntu, and the pastor didn't choose anyone. Yeah, and I told him ukuthi okay, so on the phone he was always saying wena ngifuna ukube wena umakoti wami. Unadula atsho jwalo, and I was like uzoyisho leyo kwi-camera angikuthembi mina, never kinkelwe ntswela how. I'm still going to play my cards the way I want. Ake batle unjwetse ka molomo. So throughout the show, because Kibone the action side, he's such a spoiled brat, he's so rude, he's so mean. Like uyinto nje asimuthu wabathu. Akusu umuntu ongathi ongaba proud ngayo ukuthi this is my man. No.
It's interesting you say that because Sandiso had similar things to say. I had her on the show over a year ago, and she had similar things to say. In fact, they were in a relationship during the show while it was happening.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I saw on TikTok when she posted the videos, I was shocked, but I was like, it is what it is.
They were in a fully fledged relationship, visiting each other.
That's what I saw in the
allegations
video.
of pregnancy.
That's what I saw.
A lot happened.
A lot happened.
So do you believe he loved you?
I believe that he was playing both of us.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe he was playing both of us. But he was also getting played because I was now fed up of him. During the show, besengenza nje because I was there. So I had to give people something But other than that, I was literally out of that guy. Like, nesekitswile, because I wasn't tolerating a lot of nonsense that his mom and him were doing to us. Because everything, literally, that guy does, he takes that from umama wakhe. The mom would say this, and then he would take it and do it. Like, I just don't understand how they live, both of them. I just don't understand. Bebafuna ukusilawula, and I wasn't taking all that nonsense because some other things I have to question them with him. No, this is not me. I'm not gonna do this. Why are you saying I should do this? And obviously, fine, I was abiding to some rules. Yes, of course, ngilapayana. I have to clean this, I have to do this, I have to do that because I'm there. But ezinye izinto, I'm like, why? Like, why should I do this? Yes, I want you to be my man, but why should I go down on my knees to give you a plate? Like, isn't it enough for me to give you the food with a tray? Should I go down on my knees and like bow down my head and beg a pants? I'm like, no ways, I've never done that to my grandfather. I don't have ubaba ngikhuliswe grandfather. I'm
Yes.
like, I would never do that. Like, why should I do that to you? Who are you? Because you haven't even put a ring on my finger. So I won't tolerate that nonsense. And his mom would be like, no, we are trialing you. Ngithi, if it's trial, then I'm not up for it. Kusho ukuthi this is beyond me. I'm not going to do it.
Sure.
Yes.
Did you feel dehumanized by some of the requests?
Yeah. Yes. Because like, why? What do you mean ukuthi I have to wake up at 4? Kuyenzwani ngo 4 o'clock? Ho etsuwa eng ka 4 o'clock? I have to run after a chicken. I have to sweep ijariti leya yonke. Like, why? Make everyone tea. Why ka 4? Why ka 4? I have to abide to his spiritual things. Why I'm a spiritual person. Some other things, I have to question them, Wuti, why are you doing this way? Then you have to explain to me, Wuti, as I'm doing this, it is because of this and that and that and that. Then probably I can say, okay, I'm learning something. Not you telling, like, you already forcing me. You already telling me, Wuti, you have to do this. You have to do this, do this, do this. I'm like, no ways. No ways. I have my own doings. Dintho tsa ka tsa badimo ke di etsa ka tsela ya ka, so o ka se tlo njwetsa tsela e leng ya hao. O ka se tlo njwetsa tsela e leng ya hao. So ne ke ba botsa why tlamile ke etse jwalo. And funny enough, they never had my answers each and every time when I asked them, why ka 4? Why should I bow down? Why should I go down on my knees?
You didn't have a voice, clearly. They
Like,
didn't want you to have a
No,
voice.
I never had a voice in that house. We never had a voice in that house. We never. We have to listen to everything that they're saying. Just imagine. And I thank God, like I thank God that production didn't put that on TV. Just how do you tell me that I should run after a chicken? Lela gqeke likhulu lela gqeke for me to run after a chicken. I'm like, Sandiswa. And good enough, Sandiswa was like, no ways, we won't do this. Phela se really dipanga. Because why re tlo matsana di kgo tse dikalo tse ngata hakalo. Just imagine, hi kotiza akusoka ka kotisa yeso. Probably my mom was even turning by the grave. Ngwana ka o sa etsa.
Sure.
Like ngwana ka o sa etsa eng.
Maybe he's a good man, so you were like, I'll sacrifice and
No
do this.
ways, I can't sacrifice for such things. I'm worth more than that. I can't settle for such things. If you wanna be my man, like, show me ukuthi, baby, ezinye izinto you do this, ezinye izinto uzenza kanje. Usikangeta sitlayela because now I'm desperate to be, not that I'm desperate, because now I'm on the show and I wanna be on top too. I wanna be the person o tlo endang lwen. Now I have to abide to your silly rules with your mom. My mom has never said I should run after something. My mom aso ko tlhokafetse aso re ko nna mathisa ntwe nana yetsa ntwe e tjenana. So why should I listen to umama o saba ingane yakhe ukuthi ngiyenze into? As umama o saba ingane yakhe ungitshelelani mina ke ukuthi ngiyenze lento leyo? uzorula mina. Now you're getting a chance to what? To take over kumntwana womuntu, because you can't take over kumntwana wakho. Why me? Why ungihatella?